Hey, 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 my beautiful people. I am your lucrative insurance strategist, Amber McCray, and I'm your go to hair loss business coach and industry insider when it comes to everything you need to know about integrating insurance into your hair loss business and other medical financing opportunities, of course. So, today, guys, I just want to jump in and kind of give you guys some gems to help you level up your business. It's 2025. I think I hadn't talked to y'all since the new year. So tonight I want to just jump on and get into a few questions with you guys to kind of feel out what it is that you are struggling with when it comes to your hair loss business. So for those of you who are jumping in, y'all know I like a little engagement. So feel free to type, I'm here in the chat. Let me know what city you're coming from. And if you're catching the replay, just make sure you type hashtag replay. If you're here now, type I'm here. Okay, I'm here. All right. So, one of the biggest things that um, one of I want to just talk about a few challenges that we kind of run into when it comes into insurance integration for hair loss services. Okay, well, insurance integration for your clients to cover their hair loss services. So tonight, yeah, we're gonna get on into the bag and and I want to give you a few tips on how to make things a little bit more easier for your clients to actually access the treatments they need. So I've worked just a little bit about myself for those who are like new to my page. Um, I'm the lucrative insurance strategist Amber McCray, and I have worked with multiple beauty professionals who were just kind of unsure of how to get started in this process, or even had to actually implement this process. And you know, ju- my I've been in the same shoes as you guys. I started out being just a beauty professional who started doing hair loss services. I was discouraged about when I found out some of the price points. It was like, what can I do to give my clients exactly what they need, but kind of assist them in offsetting the costs that come with getting hair loss, needing their hair loss services done. All right. And so there were so many things that out there that my clients qualified for that I only felt it was right for me to get myself credentialed to do what I need to do. So what I've done is I've been through this process. I've tried to make it, try to eliminate all the fluff and the irritations that we catch when we're not really sure what to say and what to put on applications. And it caused me to be able to put together a program. A result of me putting in a program together a program called Seamless Academy to help all beauty professionals, best barbers, wig makers, cosmetologists, to truly jumpstart their hair loss business and maximize their profits in the hair loss industry. That's just kind of how I even got into this. But the biggest goal was the ultimate goal was to help my clients who are already going through something very severe like hair loss and offset those costs. And I want to teach you guys how to do that too. So like I said, if you're hopping in now, that you let me know that you're on here live with me. And if you're catching the replay, please make sure you put hashtag replay later so I can, just get some engagement. All right. So like I said, so tonight I want to actually just go over those hardships that we catch as beauty professionals in this industry. Hello, hello, and and just help you guys not be so unsure. All right, let me let you know if this is something that you really want to get into. But like I said, I've had history of working with multiple hundreds of beauty professionals who were just unsure of how to even get started. They thought this process was too complicating, and guess what? Now there's just money left on the table because they just don't know. All right. If you're a person who's not getting the help, not getting that mentorship you need, you walk away from the table. If you're doing hair loss in any type of way, you need to make sure that you are understanding how to incorporate strategies that is going to help your not only your clients but help you as well in your business. Okay. So there's a webinar that I'm going to do, and I'm gonna go let you guys know about this webinar that you get into that will help you with this process. All right. So if you're ready to make smarter business moves and give your clients more reason to say yes to your services, you're in the right place tonight. Now, before we dive in, I want you to drop the word ready in the chat if you are really serious about getting into this free insurance integration webinar that will be happening on February 24th, 2025 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, that is Monday, February 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please be sure to type ready in the chat because that webinar is going to be your key to the success about what we're going to talk about tonight. And of course, if you're catching the replay, like I said, put hashtag replay down in the comments. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys. Hello, hello. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right. So let's get real for a minute. How many of you ever have had a client that said, I really, really, really want this treatment? I just can't find a way to afford it right now. All right. Just raise your hand virtually. You can put a little hand up in the chat. How many of you have had this happen, or maybe you kind of knew what your client, a lot of times the hair loss clients we're working with are clients that we've been known, okay? They've already been paying us a certain price for the services that we're used to doing, and that they're used to getting from us, and now we're trying to offer them better service. But you already know that price point is just a little different than what you've already been charging them, okay? I see it all the time with my beauty professionals and hair loss specialists. It can be very frustrating because you already know that the service will change their life. You know it's what they need to bring back the confidence they need. I know me, I was a person who did braids, I did crochets, I did sew-ins, but all the different hardships of they're worried about their hair not staying attached, or their weave shifting because the hair is not strong enough to actually be able to hold those extensions on. If there's no hair at all to attach to, now they're trusting relying on this wig or this cap that is not really secured with an adhesive that is safe for that scalp. So those are the things that you want to think about, and it could be frustrating when you have actually went and got the training to give them something more ideal, like non-surgical hair replacement, or you've given them something you've gotten trained in trichology where you can actually do things to restore their hair and help them gain their life back. But I'm here. That's all right. I got you. I've been there. I felt the hardship, and that's why I'm like, you know what can we do to help those clients, and what we can we do to put you in a position to do what you need for them. So many of you may of them may be asking, well, many of you may be asking, all right, that sounds good, Amber, but how do I even begin working with insurance companies? All right. Do I need to have a medical background to qualify? Do I need to be in medical coding? Do I need to go to college? Will it be too complicated? Is it too time consuming? Do I have time to really do these things in my business? There's so many things. There's so many things. There's so many things that's out there. So um, I got you. It feels like there might be a wall between you and this whole insurance thing, but I'm here to break the news to you and break that wall down to you in this webinar. Okay, in this webinar, we're going to give you the exact steps that you need to know what it is that you need to start getting your business to work for you. Okay, without all the guesswork, without all the stress, without you having to do your own research, without you having to trial and error and wait months for an answer that never comes. I just hear so many hardships that people have already been through, just even attempting these processes. So let me just share, a few examples for you. Well, a quick little story. So um, I have a community of beauty professionals that I already work with, or hair loss specialists I work with, that before they came to me, some of their things they were dealing with were, all right, I tried to get into the insurance company and I never heard back from them. Or I tried to get into, I did my NPI number and I don't know what to do next. I had even one that was like, I've applied with all these companies and I have experience in medical billing and coding, but when I actually go to do the applications, I never hear anything back. But once we started working with them, I mean, I had one that in like a 30-day time period, all the companies she had been getting denials from approved her, okay? Or she got responses back, or they started sending contracts, and she's listed with these companies. So these are just things that you want to make sure that you don't hold a question, because we are already busy with our clients. These clients need us. They need our help. They need our assistance. And they need our help. They need our assistance. So that's why we are here. I want to make sure that that is one part of your business that you not have to stress about and kind of figure out the ins and outs, because it's already put together for you. All right. So after I work together with these numerous students to figure out what it is that they need, their clients now can say yes. The beauty professionals themselves could say yes. Okay, they can say things that they can say that without hesitation, because now they are qualified to give the coverage options that their clients need. All right. So if this is what you want for your business, if this is what you want for you, I want you to type ready down in the chat. if you're tired of leaving that money on the table in 2025. I want you to learn how to make your I want you to learn how to make insurance work for your business. I want you to learn how to make medical finance and coverage options work for your business. I want you to know how to get the government contracting work for your business. You're gonna have to wait. Okay. Is there's any questions in the comments? I'm able to see them now. I'm able to see them now. Okay. Now, for those of you who are actually interested in getting into this webinar, I want to let you know what it is that we're going to actually be covering in this webinar. First things first, we're going to talk about how to actually position your business to accept insurance without feeling overwhelmed about the process. All right, that's first things first. Also, we're going to go over a list of what paperwork and certifications you actually need. And believe it or not, it's not a lot, guys. It's not a lot. No, because you need this food first. It's not a lot, believe it or not. No, eat your food. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on my mother's duty, okay? I was trying to get on here at a time that most people be off of work. The other thing we're gonna do is be able to teach you guys how to actually talk to your clients about the insurance process and see the value right away in their services, whether it's non-surgical hair placement, whether it's trichology packages. They're gonna know how to. You're gonna know what to say to the insurance companies to make sure those things get covered. And trust me, it's not as boring as any as your typical seminar that you would think is talking about medical information. All right, I make it very engaging because I know as good professionals, we need to make it practical to our business. If you don't see the examples of the clients you need, or you don't see, some actually proofs of things that have actually worked, it's not going to it's not going to resonate with you. So I get it. I've been that person. I've been in your shoes. So believe me, this webinar is going to be so engaging that you're going to need your notebook so you can walk away with things that you actually need to do. No, you do not need a CAQH provider number for us. For our specialty, you do not need a CAQH number. All right. And so, yeah. So if you trust, so make sure I hit all my notes, guys. That's all. So if you've been thinking about this, you're like, I'm not sure if this is for me. You're that person who is for you. Okay. You're tired of your clients saying, no, I can't afford my treatments. And sometimes, guys, it's not even so much that they need the payments, but sometimes we just don't know how to present other options to make those payments easier for those clients. You have to learn the whole thing, offer the whole thing. Okay. We learn how sometimes we hear our coaches or our teachers that we went through say, hey, you know what? So this package is this amount. But we have to learn how to close and sell, how to actually close on these sales a little bit better for our clients and give them those different options. Maybe insurance may only cover a portion of it, but the rest of it can be put on a payment plan. And there are things that we can put in place to make sure that you're guaranteed those finances for you, okay? And if you also, so like I said, if you're tired of hearing no from your clients that can't afford, can't afford treatments the way you're currently presenting them. If you want to stand out as a trusted provider in the hair loss industry, you're that go-to person in your area that people want to refer people to. And also, if you're ready to add a new stream of income without burning yourself out, without feeling like you got to max out your chair, without feeling like you have to be at the office from 9 to 9. You already know how our services go. This is the webinar for you. Okay. So I don't want to want you sitting on the sidelines missing out, guys. All right. If you're doing hair loss or if you're doing hair period, you see hair loss in your chair. All right. So if you, so all my beautiful professionals who are out here getting insurance checks, I want you to be that person. I want you to be booking more clients that can bring in that residual income for you. Well, the more settled income for you. I want you to be that go-to provider in that area. And so your next move to be able to get that started, guys, is to type ready in that chat right now, or go to my bio and click the first link in it so you can hear your spot to the free insurance webinar. I do see a few in his comments. If the link did not automatically get sent to you, don't worry. I will be sending you a message directly. But anybody who is commenting on these videos or catching this replay, please make sure you put replay as well, because I cannot wait to see you on February 24th. That's a Monday at 1 p.m. We're going to make sure you get those reminders sent to you once you register, and you'll be definitely in for a treat because we're going to make sure you know everything you need to know to jumpstart your business and get to where you really want to be at into this year. Okay, we want you to do that this year. All right. So if I don't see any questions, but if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll still see them and I'll come back to answer them. But remember, type ready in the chat so you can click get the link to register for our free insurance integration webinar that will be happening on February 24th at 1 p.m. and that is a Wednesday. Or you can actually you can actually click the link in the bio or type ready in the chat and you'll be able to register. But have a great evening and I'll be tuning back in soon.